National Football League is on the air. Today, our new season begins with an NFC South matchup, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Let's go! 38. Ready?
A man who joined the Panthers from the NFC champs, it's Miles Sanders. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
At the 23-yard line.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. Here we go. Play. 37.
Now a second down throw for Young, eluding the pressure run. Lorenzo Carter, a sensational effort by him, and that is one of the biggest losses you'll ever see on a sack.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on third. Young from his end zone on third down. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's Johnny Hecker now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Fielded at the 33. Nifty move. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10.
Black shot.
Ritter now. Short throw caught by Pitts. A gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down. Ritter, he wants to change the play here.
Brings up second and 5 at the 43-yard line.
Ready?
2nd and 5. And complete to Drake London. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Cycle. Chop. 17. Hut, hut.
Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Ritter. Dancing to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Following the play here, now we've got an injury. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment. Going play action. Ritter. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Working free to drop him for the sack there was Amari Barno.
Even keeping the back end for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14.
Mega. Claude red. Hey, blue. Edo blue.
Going for it on 4th down. It's Ritter. They'll try and lay this out for Chosen. And this is taken in at the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
52. Check 2.
They'll run with Robinson. And he gets in. Touchdown. Bijan Robinson with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Falcons are on the board here first in the season opener. So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end, then come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt, turns it over to the offense with confidence, and then take it downfield and score.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Amir Smith-Marset now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But the two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't. I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand that the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys. Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
The Falcons going to use another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Here's 3rd and 9. In motion is Chenault. Young on 3rd down. Open here, Adam Thielen. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 41-yard line. The 3rd down conversion successful, a gain of 11. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
Young looks to throw on first down. And Sharp calls it in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. From the red zone now, Young. That'll be caught right side, Chenault with it. And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard.
Picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Ready.
Here is Young. Sliding out of the pocket. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. Panther football to start quarter number 2. As they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Timeout here called by the defense. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Young with it, 3rd and goal. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Laviska Shenault from 4 yards out. And the Panthers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. And now off to the races, down the right side. Big strides, look at him go. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, 74 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From the end zone is Smith-Marset. Unable to corral. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Line of scrimmage, the 30. They'll go again with Sanders. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
Young going to get this complete, meanwhile to Sanders. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Well, this hasn't been their cleanest first half of football. Last thing they wanted to do was give it up to the opposition, but able to keep it as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, tough first half, no doubt about it. But if they turn it over there, now things turn a little, how would you say it, dire, and they didn't need that hassle at all. So being able to take care of the football is paramount. Fortunate bounce for them there in order to retain it.
Well, at first down, Sanders not finding a whole lot as he'll get forward for about 3. So, week 1 is upon us. Frank Reich making his debut as Panthers head coach. He's tapped Bryce Young to get the nod here on opening day. And I think nowadays, Charles, if you're the #1 overall pick, the expectation is that you're going to be running the show right from the start.
I agree with that totally, and I support it because if I'm drafting guy #1, I'm going to do everything possible to get him ready to go right out of the gate. And it has worked out fairly well for the last 3 guys who were in that position. Kyler Murray, Joe Burrow, and Trevor Lawrence. All 3 have led their teams to the playoffs, with Burrow getting his team to the Super Bowl.
And they just get the playoff. Now Young to Chenault on the slant. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 17-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
First down, Young. And he's got it. And the Panthers are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Sanders again. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Young takes it on the sneak, and he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Now, that was a little too conservative for my liking. It's only 2nd down, and they try to run the sneak. Give credit to the defense. They pushed them back and set up 3rd down.
So it's 3rd and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense for the Panther field goal? This is up and good from Pinheiro. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punt, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and a yard.
43 rail. Drill 52. Black ultra. Ultra. Hut.
Here's Ritter. They'll try and lay this out for Chosen.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Now Ritter going to change up the look.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Derek Brown in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
On 4th down, Bradley Pinion on to punt for the Falcons.
This is taken at the 15.
13 yards on the return there after a punt of 57. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Yeah, especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
Now Young. Flush to his right. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield, incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Young will set to throw.